Layla, quiet, I'm shooting.
Oh, look, it's finished. Let's have a look.
Why didn't you say so?
Hey, everybody, the video's ready to roll.
And I can't wait to see it.
Today we're going to talk about the Sega CD, an add-on for the Genesis released in 1992 here in the States. But instead of focusing on the game selection, we're going to examine a secondary feature of the console and look at some of the musical aspects of this bizarre peripheral on this week's heart-stopping episode of You Can't Do That on Television. When the original bottom-mounted Sega CD was released in 1992, it sold for $300. Pretty hefty for an add-on, but Sega tried to sweeten the deal with a few pack-ins. You had your copy of Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, a collection of 4 Sega Genesis classics, and a nice little horizontal shooter, Soul Feast. But seeing as this device could also serve as a music CD player, Sega took the opportunity to throw in some samplers as well. The first one we have here is Hot Hits, Adventurous New Music Sample. Distributed by Warner Special Products, this disc had 10 early 90s alternative tracks by Dramarama, Saigon Kick, The Escape Club, Yo-Yo, The Wolfgang Press, They Might Be Giants, Chub Rock, Throwing Muses, Lush, and Sister Double Happiness, to name a few, or to name all of them. It's just a standard music CD, so if you want to take this in your car, go nuts. The other side of the case, however, has another music sampler, but this time it's a collection of CD plus G tracks. CD plus G, the G is for graphics, was a standard that added graphics, as the name implies, to the music tracks, typically used for karaoke purposes. There were a handful of CD releases that utilized CD plus G technology, such as the initial pressing of Talking Heads' Naked, but for the most part, it wasn't widely utilized for standard music releases. This sampler here included 2 songs each by Little Feat, Information Society, Chris Isaak, Fleetwood Mac, and Jimi Hendrix, each with a third 15-second silent track with the album information. Fairly neat. The final music bonus for the original Sega CD was not actually in the box itself. By mailing away the special offer postcard, the box's UPC code, and other proof of purchase, you were sent a copy of The Colors of Modern Rock. Falling under the umbrella of virtual VCR, because we were all in such a hurry to replace regular VCRs with lackluster technology back then, The Colors of Modern Rock was produced by the perennial slingers of early 90s full-motion video, Digital Pictures. The disc includes full videos for 6 songs. Donna Everywhere by Too Much Joy, Backdoor Romeo by T-Ride, Outshine the Sun by The Bell Tower, Hooker by Extra Large, To Be With You by Mr. Big, the only song on the set that had any sort of regular exposure on MTV, and Haven't Got a Clue by Dramarama. There's nothing wrong with YouTube's compression algorithms here. If you weren't around or don't remember, the Genesis, and by extension the Sega CD, was only capable of displaying 64 colors at a time from a relatively small palette, with the limited space and memory reducing the video frame size to a mere fraction of the screen. But hey, the disc will let you take a snapshot of your favorite moments of the video and save up to 9 of them on the internal memory if you really wanted to do that. But then again, some people are normal. My copy here is actually autographed by one of the band members from Too Much Joy, who was at the time in a band with a friend of mine. What was it, Artists and Embryos, Bill? Yeah, Artists and Embryos, yes. So yeah, he had it actually signed. The disc and the booklet was autographed to me. So now it's worth about, what, $2.6 million on eBay? Well, that's about it for the music giveaways. But we're not quite done yet. What do you get when you take popular music and try to turn it into a video game? Okay, what do you get then when it's the early 90s and you want to make a video game out of popular music while capitalizing on the full motion video fad that was going to be the next big thing in video games? Cue Scream, Make My Video. They made one for NXS, CNC Music Factory, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and Crisscross. They all play the same as far as I know. Yep, Digital Pictures. The premise of the Make Your Own Music Video series takes place in this alternate universe while watching people edit existing music videos with random stock footage seems to be a popular spectator sport on par with the Super Bowl. You're given specific instructions on how to re-edit the videos, though it sounds suspiciously like gibberish.
Like flipping me those electric guitars and lose the shot of when Michael Hutchins turns his back. Or get tons of shots of books, like whole libraries.
You don't seem the type for books.
You know, that's what the problem is with you babes, alright? You see a dude and right away you put him in a buttonhole. Cubbyhole, dude.
It's pigeonhole, you idiots.
You have to switch between 3 video tracks in real time while listening to the song, after which you get to hear the song again to review your work. You get graded by how well you interpret the instructions, and it's all just a very, very bad idea for a game.
Oh, that was the worst, dude. That was so bad. It was like Pathetic City. You know what I'm saying?
How bad was it, dude?
Well, let me demonstrate. Hey, babe. Here, one sweet little pastry. How about let me put some sugar on your bun? It was that bad, dude. Maybe even worse.
And the only reason I left this copy still sealed is that I was afraid I might accidentally play it. Anyway, that was pretty much it for the music discs. Of course, when you're done staring at random pixels that almost look like music videos, you could pop in any old music CD in there and give it a good listen. But really, why bother? With the rise of MP3s, regular audio CD players are so easy to find, really cheap, and sound so much, much better. There's really little need to give your game consoles double duty as a music machine. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, you've been listening to the smooth sounds of TV games with your host, Dave Rarichich. Thanks for turning the dial our way, and have a pleasant evening. Fairly neat. Fairly neat. Fairly neat. Fairly neat.
Your selections are fairly neat.
Yes.